Hello.
Hello.
The year of the glitch.
I know it was working perfectly prior, and then as soon as that we were going to go live, it's like click, click, click,
Yeah.
glitch. I know.
Oh, well, what are you going to do? Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. We're going to figure
Yes,
it out.
exactly. One way or another, we're going to make it
Mhm.
work.
We are, definitely. So tonight, I don't know, I pulled a card earlier. Soul journey.
I love that one.
And it just made me wonder, considering a lot of the stuff we do is soul development, a path of soulful living group, feed the soul membership, what does it actually mean? So if you don't know, like, what does it mean to you? Right? That's kind of what we figured we would talk about.
I like it.
Yeah.
So, what does it mean to you, Lorraine?
Well, to me, it really means going deep within to kind of rediscover who I am. And I know that there's different, stages and ages that shifts come into play. Like I'm definitely not the same as I was when I was 20, and there are different, life things that happen that you kind of have to reevaluate. And sometimes, stressful things go on and life just turns upside down and you have to really reevaluate what you need to do. You have to reinvent yourself, is what I
Mm-hmm.
mean to say. And so a soul journey to me is that's life, plain and simple. Life is a soul journey. You're figuring things out as you go along. You're understanding who and what you are, and you allow yourself to learn from the experiences and always find a way to grow.
Yeah, I like that because
Yeah,
one person's soul journey isn't another person's soul journey. We're
exactly.
all uniquely unique, and it's pretty crazy good.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Makes
guess.
life interesting.
Yeah. Even twins, right? Just because they might look the same and were born the exact same time, well, they're going to have different journeys. So, no two journeys, no two souls are alike. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
can you add to that? What you feel it means
Yeah,
for you?
for myself, I feel that it has always, yeah, of course, like you evolve, you grow, you get to understand yourself and your energy as time goes on. And as you get older, it becomes a little bit more clear or a little bit more, you can weed through the chaos of, everyday life. But I think the soul journey is that gentle whispering that has always been there since the very beginning, since you can remember. And so it's about honoring that little whisper within your self, soul, being, and just following that, living your truth. And it's just, there's so much healing with that, so it's basically, it's follow your heart.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure.
And
So Melissa's here. Hello, Melissa. Hi, Annalie. Hi, Susan. So Melissa's saying, I think soul journey is embracing the path that you are on, including the good and the bad. Yeah, totally,
yeah,
totally. That and it's really it's about honoring things that go on. Yeah,
yeah,
and Annalise says, soul journey to me is part of all the lives, our current one and all the past ones, learning about our past lives and overcoming the lessons we gave ourselves in this one to greater reach our soul's purpose. Earth is our school, and we cannot graduate to the others to, to the other side to be with our loved ones until we have completed and passed all lessons we were meant to learn. Yeah, I agree. It's a game,
yeah,
the
yeah.
game of
Well,
life.
I've always, yeah, exactly. I've always said, like, here on Earth, it's like summer school. We're here doing summer school, and it's not easy. It's a lot of hard work, but this too shall end, and we shall grow. And the other side, there is another side.
Yeah.
This is, yeah.
And I
our
think
journey.
anything worth working hard on or working toward is worth it. I mean, sure, it can be hard, but at the same time, I think that's mindset too. If we stop struggling against what's happening, when you get your mindset that you want to do things a certain way, or is that just me being stubborn? And I'm learning that just, listen within, going, why are you struggling on this? It's supposed to be easier than it is. So find something else to focus on. Yeah. Katya says, to me, soul journey means evolving my conscious being. Yeah, exactly. All of the above. It's just I know it's kind of an esoteric way to view life, but at the same time, we are spiritual, energetic beings. And if we make sure we incorporate that in our life, that allows us to come from a higher place, right? Are you glitching on me or are you with me?
I'm trying to be with you, but it's majorly glitching, so I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on. I caught some of it,
Okay.
and I
You
think
have to
I
get
agree
the
with it.
replay.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
We'll
Oh,
just say
please.
I agree.
Okay, good. Whew.
Oh, I know. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe everybody's on live now. Who knows? And you're freezing again. I don't know. Can anyone
I
else
don't.
see us?
But, oh,
Okay. You're here. You're
am
here.
I
You're
frozen?
here. Not right now.
Am I frozen?
Not right now.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. But okay, just to add to the little glitchy parts that I caught, sometimes you can't make the hard lessons in life easy because they are hard lessons and you have to get down to the roots of it and become stronger and feel the pain and feel the scars because the scars, there's things that grow over top and it builds and builds from knowledge, right? So
True.
not everything's going to be easy and not everything's a mindset. Definitely a mindset where, hey, I'm going to get through this and I'm going to survive this and
That's
I'm
what I'm
going to
talking about.
overcome this,
Yeah.
right?
And I think
But
really what I meant to say, sorry.
you can't replace it with butterflies and sunshine and rainbows because no, it's just mud and it's dirt and maybe some shit there too.
Usually,
Exactly.
I think what I meant to say instead of easy was simple, because simple and easy are not the same thing. Easy is sail through. Simple means cut away the crap and focus on what really matters. Simple, not
Mm-hmm.
easy. Because I know we can overcomplicate things in order for us to see reason as to why things are happening, instead of
Mm-hmm.
just cutting down to the simplicity of it and saying, okay, this is bad. How can I shift? How can I get the lesson from it and have the opportunity to shift and grow? And then keep it simple, because otherwise we get all in our brains about it and all human about it, about, oh, well, so and so said this about me and they had something to do with it, and trying to just stir up the mud in our minds, right? That really prevent us from cutting through, getting into the lesson, do the hard work instead of all the little fluffy stuff that's around it, and then have to do the hard work. It's too much.
And I
Welcome.
think the soul journey is like we all have memory, whether or not we realize it or not. And that memory is going to be there since the day that you were born. It was planted before you were born. And so it's remembering that path before all the shit was put onto that path
Yeah.
because that path is still there.
Mm-hmm.
And it is that beautiful golden light that leads you to your destination.
Yeah. Eventually you get there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So Katya says to me, so, okay, you said that. There was something else. We are all conscious beings living human experience. Yeah. Yeah. And thank you guys for saying you can see us both. Anna Lee says, got to be like the lotus flower rising through the murky waters, or even the phoenix rising above the ashes. Yeah.
Mhm.
But sometimes first we have to realize that there is mud and there is fire and ashes, because sometimes I think we really numb ourselves out. And that prevents us from growing. That prevents the soul journey, you know, um, doing, taking the bad habits that we do, piling things on top instead of dealing with them face to face. I think personally, the hardest work is to acknowledge when things are going wrong. That to me is the hardest thing for people to say, yeah, yeah, life sucks right now. Once you get the thing is, once you allow yourself to hit bottom, there's nowhere else to go but up.
Unless you have a shovel.
Well, if you want that choice, I guess.
Some people can keep on digging. You know what I
Well,
mean?
and that's what I mean. They're not acknowledging where they are, right?
Or sometimes the world is round, and so you keep on
Sometimes.
digging, and you get to the other side, and you might reach a beautiful destination once you get through all that.
There you go. But that's
So it
still
just
bottom.
depends. Well, okay.
I
I
love
know. I had to say it.
I love conversations like this because there's not just one way about it, right?
Exactly.
So Melissa says the pain and scars help strengthen us and give us the ability to push forward. Yeah, exactly. So true. So true. And then Katja says no digging. At least not that way. Dig yourself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I find it really interesting that there's just so many different ways of seeing how we deal with things in our life. Like, meeting you and you telling me your story and the stuff that you've been through in your lifetime and how you come through in a way like super shiny and optimistic. And somebody else could be side by side having a very similar situation and it totally have an opposite effect. What would you say to that person?
Well, I always feel everybody has a choice, and I remember that day that it was an epiphany and it was a realization, and it's happened throughout my life, even when I was a child, and it is, and that's where the soul journey comes in, because it was just like, I'm not going to allow this. I'm on a big shit thing tonight. I don't know why, but I'm not going to allow this energy to get the best of me. I'm not going to play into that energy. Yes, I will ride this through, and I'm going to ride it through to the best of my abilities. But that's where the destination comes in. I know where I want to end up, even though I don't completely have the whole plans or whatever. I knew if I followed my soul, my heart, and that energy, I can ride through all that nonsense. And I remember, like, yeah, I could go do this, or I could stay on my path. And it was like, it was so black and white. But that is not an easy thing. A lot of people like to, oh, I did this because this happened to me or that. I wouldn't allow any of those excuses to come into my own being. And that's why all that I can do is speak for myself. That was
Mm-hmm.
my journey.
Yeah.
And, but that's mine. It might not be somebody else's, right? So
Well,
I'm just speaking from my own experiences for myself right now.
mm-hmm. Well, and you're Scorpio. You're stubborn like I am. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Shannon. Good to see you here. And Gainer's here. Hello. Uh,
Hello.
and Katya says, now I want to hear your story. Got her all curious. But she says, yeah.
I'm writing a book.
Wow. It's all
I'm
about
going to write a
choosing.
book. Many people have told me to write a book. So, it might happen.
There you go. There you go.
And you can have the first copy for free.
There you go. I'm a witness to that.
Right.
Melissa, she says on Sunday, I actually said this to my patient and her binge drinking. Forgive yourself because if this is your rock bottom, then you can only go up from here. Me and the other coworkers are here to help you. Beautiful, beautiful. And I,
I like that.
this
And
time,
that's
go ahead.
and that is beautiful within itself, right? And that's, I really believe that's why we're all here. And good for you for saying that to her, because you could have gave her, she might slip again, she might not succeed, but you know what, you gave her comfort and just knowing that she's not alone. And you
Yeah.
know, it's up to them, it's not up to you, but you provided that stability for her at
Hmm.
that time.
Yeah. Good point. And Melissa says, by the end of the shift, I saw that her perspective and attitude changed. Yeah. Yay. I mean, if anything, you saw her for the soul she is and you weren't judging her. I think that's the worst, is when people feel judged, even when they change, but then they fall back off the wagon or what have you. Not only are they judging themselves, but they feel everybody else is too. So to plant that seed, that especially someone who doesn't know them, like a friend or a family member, to be able to say, hey, I recognize what you're going through, and you can do it. It goes a long way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Jolene's here. Hello. Love the butterfly. and
Nice.
and Katya says, she goes, I will pay. Just autograph it for me.
It's a done deal. I just need someone to write it for me now. Can you do that too?
You can write it. What are you talking about? You're good at that.
I showed my husband one of the things I did. He goes, you need some help with your spelling. You know, you have to get me to proofread it. I'm like, I know. I'm
Well,
the worst speller here.
and if you do it on like a word processor thing or something, they have spell check too.
It doesn't work. Believe
Oh,
me.
all right. I'll edit it out for you if you want.
All
I'm
right.
pretty good at that.
Okay, I'm holding you to it.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Melissa says, thanks a lot, ladies. Much appreciated. Anytime, girly, anytime. Annalie says, Earth angels come in all sorts of forms and come when most needed. Well, that's funny you say that, Annalie, because it's very true. And yet at the same time, sometimes people are so tunnel vision and have their blinders on with just focusing on their problem that they don't see the help that comes to them in the subtle, subtle ways.
Mm-hmm.
And it's,
No, for
huh?
sure.
What?
Or sometimes help is not there, and sometimes you have to do that journey and believe in yourself on
And
your
that's
own.
that's
Because
why it's not there. Yeah.
exactly, because there is a desert sometimes where there is no help, and you actually have to carry, you know, and I've been there many times in my life, right? I depend highly on my guides, but there's been times in my life where, you know, there has been a lot of quiet, and you know, I could still feel, you know, my soul and you know what I wanted to perceive, but you know what, it's like I had to kind of walk on my own, and you know, I didn't have the outside help from surroundings. It's like I had to carry the load on my own for a bit.
Yeah.
And so, but
Sometimes that's the only way to get the lesson you need, to find
mm-hmm,
the opportunity, right? So,
mm-hmm,
and I think that we realize that later, of course, when we look back behind us and see the path that we've taken and realize that, oh, well, I learned so much from doing that on my own. I wouldn't have learned it if I would have had help, right? Are you
yeah.
back with us? You okay there?
Yeah. No, my grandson's phoning me right now. I'm like, I can't.
Oh, oh dear.
I know.
Whom is popular right now?
Aw.
Oh, and Catches, he says, don't listen to him. Talking about your husband. Don't listen to him.
Oh,
Yep. Don't
you know,
worry about perfection.
you know what? And I was doing like one of those, you know, pictures that I was doing with the little sayings. And I kind of felt one time, because I was all concerned about my spelling, and sometimes I just can't get it. And it's like, doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Will
And
people figure
doesn't,
it out?
and there's flaws in everything in life. And it's finding perfection. Even if things are spelt wrong, there's still the essence and the energy still coming forth. And that's I'm more into allowing things to flow. And
Mhm.
I wish I could be a better speller, but hey, it's just not going to happen today.
Well, that's where you and I are so different, where I am such a perfectionist when it comes to that kind of stuff, probably because of my background. I used to be an administrator, and you had to have it right. So it's hard to kind of, train it out of me. But that would also stop me from doing it, or it would take me too long. Where when I see the posts that come out from you, and then I see, and I'm like, ooh, because I spot things all the time, not with yours, but with just everything I see on my own later, and I'm like, oh, I forgot, I missed that. But then I think, and in looking at your post, the energy is there.
Mm-hmm.
The energy and everything you put into it to make it feel good. I
Mm-hmm.
feel that. And it's helping me to look beyond the things that I put out that I feel aren't perfect, right?
Well,
It's
it's finding what is it? The perfect in imperfections, or it came to me and then I went, phew, right? But, there is, realistically, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm perfectly being me, spelling mistakes, whatever. And, I can list off a couple more, but I won't. We don't have all night. But,
I can list a couple. No, I'm kidding.
if you want, go fly at it. But
No.
I'm happy with myself, and that something like that would have really embarrassed me in the past, but I'm okay with it.
So, that's part of the soul journey. Huh?
Oh
Ties into
snap!
our subject. What about that? So, Melissa says, Raphael, you have beautiful flow.
Ah, thank you, my friends.
And Katya says, it means it's meant to be that way. And I bet not many people will notice. You are imperfectly perfect.
Ah, thank
Yeah.
you, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's good. Oh, and then
See,
Melissa.
she came up with what I was trying to say.
There you go. So Melissa says, uh, welcome to the world of typos. Dope. I've typed some crazy things. My boss typed in a group chat for everyone to get their dicks in a row. Still the best producer I know. Oh, Melissa, that's
Oh, I love
fantastic.
it.
That's going to be my new saying. Get your. Oh my God. Oh, look at that. You made Raphael choke. That's fantastic. I can't see now. My eyes are all watery.
I'm giggling too much.
And Gaynor says, your words are from the universe. You need to tell them to give you the spell right.
I know, actually, I should. And that's funny that you
They
said
don't
that,
know.
because I've asked them, oh my goodness, you're telling me to write this? Well, how do you spell this?
Oh my goodness.
And sometimes it works, and a lot of the times it does not.
Yeah. Well, you try, A for effort, right?
I know.
Yeah. So Shannon says perfection is boring. It can be, right? Especially if you're seeing like row after row after row after row of everything the same. Like really, you're looking for that one that just kind of, and I'm picturing flowers like in um, a flower field or something that they're all perfectly there. Tulips, 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 and one's kind of, and that's the one that draws your eye every time, right?
That'd probably be my favorite one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Susan crying, laughing too. I love it. Uh, that's my favorite emoji. Like when I saw that first come out, I'm like, that's me. I always cry when I laugh.
Aw.
And then people look later, what's wrong? Nothing. I'm having a good time.
Yeah. Mine is the one with the face is like that.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
one eye really big and the tongue sticking out.
Yeah. Yeah. It suits you.
Yeah, thanks.
Anytime. So yeah, it's pretty interesting how there's different views on what soul journey is like. But we go into more of that, as in the coming months in our membership too, just to kind of flow with things more. It's not just about meditation, but that's the vehicle to start getting you there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me put my fancy little ticker tape up. Yeah, so right now we have membership open now. It's $19.95 a month to access what we have going on. It's there to help give you continuity. It's there to help give you a place where there's people that you can ask questions of freely. Getting some quick meditations, getting a weekly 30-minute meditation with us live online. Woo!
What?
That's invaluable. Come on.
I'm biting my tongue because it's like a place where you can get your, you know what, in a row.
Well, say it. Come
I
on.
was like, I have to say it.
Well, maybe you can't because you've got a
I'm
little
not going to.
around. Can I say it?
You can say it. I'm being good.
Oh, well.
Does Melissa say?
She says perfection also reduces your humanity and makes you less relatable. Yeah.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Is that a new water bottle? I like it.
It's an old new water bottle.
Oh, okay.
I just washed my other one.
It's very shiny. It's very angelic.
Oh, thanks. Are you calling me angelic?
No, your water bottle is, though.
Oh. So as close as I can get.
So what does Melissa say here? She says, meditation helped me align with my soul, right? Perfect.
Yeah.
But you ladies helped me be my authentic self and speak my voice. Eternally grateful. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you for saying that.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
And Melissa, you have so much strength, and we won't get into whatever, but it's just like you just needed, like, some people just really need the opportunity to speak and to feel strength and to feel heard, and like-minded individuals. And that's why being around like-minded people can really boost clear off that path, so you can just self-empower, because you have all that power within. But sometimes you just need a friend to hold your hands and cheer you on for a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. We all need it.
Well, we are human. We are human.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and it's recognizing it. The more you I'm gonna just switch this down a little bit. The more you understand where you're coming from on a soul level, then the quicker you realize when you need to ask for help. Because we all do eventually. We all need support.
Mm-hmm.
Support is the key. And the thing is, it's not always family. When it comes to this kind of stuff, if they don't understand it, sometimes that can just push you further down the hole. And not meaning anything, wrong with family. It's just that sometimes people don't get it. Even close friends, they don't get it. And it's okay, because everyone's walking their own path. So it's a matter of finding like-minded people to connect with. And you don't have to become best buddies and do everything together, and that it's that connection when you need it, right?
Yes.
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 Is anyone getting what we're putting down here?
Who knows?
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. Decided to put my phone back, so I changed, hopefully, to get better reception here. So I think that's going to be good.
There we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Annalie gets us. She put, yep. Thanks, Annalie.
You had to put up with me for many years.
So I brought some cards to the table here. What about you?
I sure did.
Yeah. Oh, Shannon, she gets us too. Totally.
Yay!
Totally, man. Yay. Love it. So what did you bring? Do you have your shadows and light?
I do. I brought
Okay.
up my friends. And yeah, I should have. Well, I have these ones, shadows and light. But I
Mm-hmm.
also felt that these ones, for some reason, would be useful tonight. I don't know about for the whole group, but maybe for a certain question or certain energy that was going to present itself.
Heal yourself reading cards. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm writing it down here. Heal yourself. All right. So here's what we have tonight. If you would like a card, please let us know if you want language of light or spirit animal oracle or healing yourself or shadows and light. And we'll just pull one card so we can get through to everybody. And first, let's see here. Melissa says, my lesson was 5 plus 4 equals 9, and so does 6 plus 3. So it's hard to realize that everyone has their own path. Okay. I don't know if I get that. I get the math.
Oh, because everybody ends up at the same destination in the end,
Yeah,
right?
they
So,
do.
but we all choose to take different paths
Mm-hmm.
in life
You
in
know,
order
there's a
to
saying, like
get like
many,
it's always going to be the same.
yeah, you know, there's a saying, many paths lead to Rome. Yeah, it's all the same destination, but there's many different ways to get there. You could take the real hilly way, you could take the flat way, you could take the burrow. Okay, what do we have here? Ooh, everyone wants to heal themselves tonight. The
Okay.
first three are all yours. Gainer
Well, I pulled a
would like.
universal one, and two
Oh,
popped out
all right.
right now.
Okay.
And discover your life's purpose. Card 29. Kind of what we're talking about. Isn't that funny? We all have the journey to discover what we are going to become and the lessons that we choose to pick up along the way and take on and grow from. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so this is our soul's journey. Everybody has one.
Yeah. And what
And
I
then,
see, oh,
sorry.
what I see in that picture is, they're not alone. There's someone else there. There's always someone on your path that's going to help you along the road.
Big time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then the other one that popped out was, how teachable are you? How
There.
much do you want to learn?
Right?
How much are you
That's
willing
perfect.
to learn? How open are you to receive? How open are you to let go? How open are you to take on the lessons and help other people and teach other people?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's beautiful. So those were for everyone watching and those watching as a replay, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got anything to add?
No, you covered it all.
Okay.
It's good as it is.
All right.
So Shannon's saying we're all on the same path, just on different speeds. Yeah, there's that too. You could be walking side by side with someone, and it's kind of like a marathon. Sometimes you're together, and sometimes they're way ahead or way behind. There's so many different ways.
Yeah. I just got an image of like the roller coaster and the carousel. What
Well,
ride do you want to go on?
right? The thrills or the boring one? The boring, perfect one.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so you're reading for Gainer now. Heal yourself,
All
please.
right. And right away, Gainer, I'm getting this image in the sky, and it is talking to you. So, like, just clear connection. You have that things are falling now. That cord, you know, that energy that can just tap right in like that laser beam. And there is wisdom, communication, and light. And it's just like a flash that you can access that.
Beautiful.
From what I was picking up. And 3 fell out for you.
3?
I know. So procrastination is the first one. So it is, when is the time going to be right? When is it that you are just going to completely open up and take the time? And it's also, when is life circumstances going to allow you to have the time for that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm feeling too that there's always something waiting in the wings, and that might cause a bit of overwhelm. I think it's focusing on where the light is. Focus on where you want the light to be. Yeah.
And then courage. And it's almost like have the courage to put yourself first and put your energy first and be that big, strong, powerful, beautiful person that you are, is what I'm picking up right there.
Have the courage to ask for help. Have the courage to delegate. You know, letting people do what they need, you know, learn to do their own thing. You know, sometimes we feel that, oh, they can't do that because they couldn't in the past. Well, have the courage to suggest something again. I don't know. I feel like it's about delegating a little bit.
Beautiful. And then victim consciousness. And that is the energy of,
I love the card.
yeah, isn't it gorgeous?
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't, I don't feel like this is about you. I feel that everybody around you has a victim consciousness, and it is, you know, takes a lot, and they already have all their own beautiful gifts and all their own beautiful energies that they can actually help themselves. And they are so connected and able and capable of that. And it's just, but why not get someone to carry half the load if they're willing to, I guess, is the energy I feel.
Awesome. Yep, that's a gooder.
All right, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so keep
hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, hopefully, I'm sure in some respects. And Melissa would also like healing yourself. Yeah.
And right away, Melissa, I got this big, huge, beautiful rose quartz. And, you know, definitely work with that. You know, we were speaking yesterday about rose quartz for this week. And I just feel like that energy would be beneficial to you right now. And, a softening.
I'm playing with crystals, making sounds. Sorry.
It's all right. So, Melissa. A whole bunch fell out for you, but I'm not going to read half the deck.
She's like, oh.
I know. So inner child. And that's where the rose quartz will come in, because it's healing that beautiful inner child that was so full of wonder and questions and love for everybody and everything. And you found beauty everywhere that you used to look, and you still can heal that child within and be that person as a grown-up.
Find the fun. Let it be frivolous. Do something that is totally fun and meaningless once in a while. Not everything has to have a purpose other than making you smile and celebrating that inner child.
Nice.
Hope that makes sense. Gainer's saying that was beautiful. Thank you so much. And yes, my time is now, so I need to make time if I can't find any. Yep. Yay. Good. Who's next? Who's next? Anna Lee would like healing yourself, please.
Okie dokie. And right now, like I'm getting like this image of mud, and I kind of associate mud to like the lotus flower, and it's almost like you're cultivating right now all these beautiful lotus flowers that are going to bloom, but there's mud all around, but there's potential for all these beautiful flowers is the image that I received. And say what you mean is coming out. And it's Japanese, so there's some lotus flowers there, kind of idea.
There you go.
Yes. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Come into alignment and pull in what you want to perceive and what you want to put out there. Have that clear connection and clear focus of what exactly are you cultivating.
I think giving yourself. Were you done? Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say that you have so much potential to, and that's why I saw that image of all these baby lotus flowers starting to grow, because it's gorgeous, and they go on like I could see they go on for a very long time, and that's what you can cultivate. So that's the energy that is a potential for you.
Love it. Yeah. Well, I feel it's sometimes taking a moment to think about how you want to say something or what you want to say. You can take a moment to think first, and then you will find it easier to say what you mean. Because I know sometimes it's easy to get caught up in needing to just get it out, but taking that time to feel it, then allow it to come forth can be helpful. Hope that makes sense. Clearly, I need time to think about what I need to say. Stay your course. That's what Gainer's saying.
Yeah.
Stay your course. And yes, Christina, you may definitely have a shadows card. We'll get to, let's see. So Katya would like a shadows and light card.
All right. My old friends, I haven't worked with them in a
couple of days.
Last week.
Oh, really?
No, it was last week. Yeah. So, and who are we? We're Katya, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And right away, like I'm seeing such a caregiver and such a ability to look after people when they're not doing well, and to be that care provider and bring in light. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what they're showing me right now. And the card that you received is Mend a Broken Heart Fairy, healing from heartache.
She's so cute.
I know, isn't she? And it's just that energy of just healing people's, and the word that keeps them coming up is people's fears. Healing people's fears, their worries, and when they are, it's almost like that sickening heartache energy. And it's just, you have such an ability to be, I'm trying to put into words what they're showing me. It's almost like you're able to just kind of walk into that room or that environment and just put a big hug and healing light in place of that hurt, that fear, that whatever is going on. So
yeah, I love that. No, that makes sense too, because I feel that Katya definitely has that energy, especially in the work that she does. And it definitely helps people feel the softness come through. So I believed as well as that Raphael talking about this card. This is what you do. This is not what you need for yourself. This is showing you what you do. So keep it up.
Exactly. And Spirit was telling me exactly that. Like, you know what to do, and that's a message for you. Maybe you're questioning yourself, but realistically, you know what to do. It's not out of a book. It's not out of what someone has told you. It's within yourself. You know exactly what to do. So you don't need to question it. You just need to do it.
Perfect. And she says, wow, so powerful. Resonates so much. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Awesome. And then Annalie, she's saying after her card reading, love the lotus flower representation. Have been feeling that as well as the mud that I keep trying to shake. I truly believe bright things are coming that I can even imagine, but not quite out of the murky waters. Beautiful card and message. Thank you both. Yeah, and I think, maybe not try to shake it, but try to wallow in it a little bit and say, what am I needing to learn from here? Instead of always trying to shoot up, focusing on where you are. Because if we find we keep needing to go into that same place over and over, there's another nugget that we're meant to find, another treasure that's going to help us on a soul level.
Well, and that's exactly it. You think about, where do these flowers grow? It's about the mud and all that. You think about planting plants, flowers, all that. Where do they grow from? You need the nutrients.
You need the soil.
Soil, right? Or that mud or whatever in order to cultivate this beautiful thing that finally just emerges to let the world see.
Yeah, that's where all the nourishment is. It's in the soil. All right, let's see who's Gaynor says, Lorraine, I feel you need a healing yourself card from Raph. Okay, let's see if there's time. Sometimes after our live, we actually usually pull cards for each other, but maybe you guys want to see it happen live and in person. So where are we here? Shannon would like a Shadows and Light card. Shannon?
All right.
Shadows and Light. I love that deck.
Okay, Shannon.
Yep. Are we glitching?
Such a powerful deck.
It is. It is.
Are we?
Your face is going to stay that way.
My face flushed.
Look at that cheekbone.
All right, hold on. I have to be serious now. I'm serious for Shannon.
When there's a replay of the video and it shows that one still image before you click on it, it's always the weirdest looks on our faces.
Oh, I know. I hate it. Okay.
I laugh now. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. All right. So Shannon, you got the 3 witchy sisters. Power of 3. I don't know if you received this one before.
No.
I think you might. No?
I don't think so, but I like it.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? All that I'm seeing with this right now is connecting of the elements, the forces. And it is, you have an ability, and what I'm picturing is the wind. I'm seeing the wind. And that there's a reason why I pulled a card earlier on today, and it explained what wind energy does. And it is the whispers of the universe speaking through you and that energy. So speaking and all that is such a healing and knowledgeable influence. So, I feel that you're working a lot with the wind elements, but you're also pulling in, I don't know what it is, something from the universe, and it's coming straight at you. So it's working with the elements to create your magic and that force that you are so capable of doing and that you are already doing, but I just feel that it's going to grow threefold. And I always see you dancing for some reason. Bare feet underneath the trees and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. It's a very witchy thing. I see balance. I see definitely balance in logic and in creativity and it's all part of the alchemy of daily life. So finding a way to create that balance is definitely where the magic lies. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. What
makes
do we
sense.
see? I hope so. Melissa's saying, thanks, I'll work to heal my inner child this week. Nice. Okay.
And that's where the rose quartz is going to come in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we did Annalise one already. There was another message I thought. Oh yeah, Annalise saying, so stop hiding from my darker self and embrace her and what she is trying to teach me to become fully one with myself. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We can never hide for too long. There's always going to be something that crops up that makes us face her again. So you might as well do it while it's simple and easy. That's where you can definitely use Reiki to help with that too. Self-healing and focusing on things. Oh, now Melissa, she's saying, I feel she wants to tell you something. Okay, is that about me again, pulling cards? Whatever she tells you will help you integrate your energies together, yin and yang. Okay. Oh, no, I think she's talking about Annalee. See, I made it all about me just then.
Isn't it always?
Hey, yes. Annalee says, I always try and lock her away. Yeah, no, she's always going to pound on the door trying to get out and make noise at the most inopportune times, you know. So
and it's about embracing those energies and those shadows. You know, when you go to bed every night and you feel like there's a monster underneath your bed, right? So you go to bed afraid and you wake up like, you know, thank God I'm awake, or there's that monster in that closet, but you never ever look. You just go to bed afraid. You know what? Open up that closet and see exactly what is inside. Deal with it. Even if it is a monster, that's okay. You know, or that whatever it is underneath the bed, you know, put a flashlight down there and face it head on.
Yep. And a lot of times it's not nearly as scary as what we put it in our minds that it is.
Just throw it out the window and then you can go to bed.
There you go.
Have sweet dreams.
All right, let's catch up here. Susan would like an animal spirit. All right, I'm on. Yay. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'm feeling like it's definitely connecting with spirit animal, your spirit animal. Bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. I feel that this is very similar to the Hanged Man in the tarot deck. You know, so just hang around for a little while and just see what's going on around you. Your intuition is definitely opening up. And that is what's helping you to create who and what you are now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Hanged Man. I 100% agree with you. And for some weird reason, I got the image of, you know, when you turn, you know, a product upside down and, you know, like the ketchup bottle, and you're like, I'm sorry, you know, but it's like, you know, getting, you know, it's release it all, you know, like get it unstuck.
Dump it out.
Exactly. So it's just like, you know, they're not meant to stay within you. They're meant to be shared. They're meant to be explored. Sometimes you have to go like this and get it all out so you can actually see what you're working with. So that's where the top is. You're right. Open it up and allow things to flow.
There you go. Beautiful. I love it. That's
Sorry
great.
about the ketchup.
Don't get it everywhere. And then Christina would like a Shadows and Light card.
All right.
Let's see. There's other comments here, I think. So Shannon's saying, my soul dances, not my physical body. Always trying to find balance. Most days I feel it. I'm trying to receive messages. Maybe I'm not listening enough. I know spirit is there whispering sweet nothings in my ear. I love it.
Yeah. And so for you to get a little bit more connection, instead of just allowing your spirit to do that, why don't you try that next time where it is, and instantly I got this image of you, flowing. Feel that energy around you, right? And feel that flow and, those whispers. Work with the air elements, the wind and all that. And within that, you're going to grow into this graceful dance and understanding, and the whispers are going to come through, and you're going to make it make sense. It'll be pretty cool.
I love it. I love it.
I was dancing for you.
When you're not working, it looks
all
like
right, so we're pulling for Christina.
Yeah.
I'm on merry-go-round. All right. All right, this one. Pay attention to signs. And right away, I got an image of you being outside in the dark. I don't know if that's someplace that you like to sit and maybe stargaze or feel the energies of night. And I feel that's when you get a lot of messages. And they're not all, they're not in your head. They are messages from your guides, from spirits, from the angels, and from the earth realm also, I feel. So the whisperings in the evenings is where you're going to get a lot of answers, a lot of confirmation, and also a lot of life purpose path. If that makes sense.
And when I see, I feel is that there's a lot going on, and it's hard to focus on that one true thing that lights you up. So I think finding a way to just turn down the volume of what's going on around you, and that might be through meditation, it might be through, just allowing yourself to let go of the things that are just taking up space and in your mind and in your soul. Yeah. Hope that makes sense. Let's see. And you're in our monthly group, so we have our meditation tomorrow. Hopefully you can make it live. We always have the replay, but live is good because you also get a little insight from us. So let's see. What else do we have here? Melissa says, I used to do that, but once I embraced the darkness, I wasn't afraid and learned the lesson I needed to from it. Talking about what Anna Lee was going through. Yeah. And then Shannon says, I'm going to work on connecting next week while I'm on vacation in nature. Nice.
Beautiful. Oh. And just, another image I got is just open your hands to receive, right? And so just like open up and just feel that energy flowing around. Use your body, I guess is what they're trying to say.
Definitely be easy when you're away from all of the normal life clutter, and just allow yourself to be at one with nature. And then once you're reset, bring that home with you. Bottle it up, bring it home with you, and you can keep maintaining it. It's great. Susan says, I resigned from my job after being on stress leave for 5 months. It was a very difficult decision, but I feel better. Thank you. Wow, way to go. Good for you. I bet that's a load off you right now, right? Like, feel how good it feels to have a clean slate, starting fresh with something else.
Yeah, and the energy I'm feeling is that you're able to, I just got an image of standing clearly, no clutter, and standing strong. Like, oh my goodness, I can actually stand up straight.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. All right, what else do we have here? Are we all caught up? Did everybody get a card?
I don't know. I can't see nothing.
Yeah, everybody got a card. So, and Shannon says, thank you. Christina says, yes, makes a lot of sense. You're spot on. Thank you. Awesome. Good, good.
And that's the one where like maybe, you know, sitting quietly in the night energy, right? Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Susan says, yes, it is. So good, good, good. All right. Hey, do you want to pull one for me then? Apparently, you're supposed to pull one for me because I always listen to Gainer.
You can't have the whole deck.
No, I just need one card. That's all. Just one.
I'm trying. All right. Lorraine, seriously.
It's all my fault.
Let me try this again.
Maybe you're just supposed to shuffle the few that fell. Choose from them.
I know. I pulled one card today. I can't remember. You think I'd remember which card? 5 times. It kept on popping out.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like go deep.
Mm.
It's like a mermaid going underneath the water, and yeah.
For the 2 days ago, I pulled Get Grounded. I pulled it last week. I pulled it, I've pulled it like 3 times because I pull cards every day in the morning, and it's like, this one again?
I know.
Okay, I'll listen.
My friend, you received Inner Child.
Yay!
Yes. And I just feel like with this energy that there is hurt that hasn't been completely resolved yet.
Durr.
Durr.
Durr. I don't know. Put it this way. I don't know if it'll ever be resolved, but it's just a matter of allowing it to dissolve.
This one is, I feel that the energy in order to help release is to actually understand, and I'm seeing a lot of sparkly gold around it, that it needs to be healed and that it will be healed, but you need to be able to find it. So it's maybe something that you haven't even quite acknowledged yet. You know that it's there, but haven't completely opened that door all the way. And the energy in order to help release it would be a good cry energy. That's all that it will take. And there's so much gold energy, like it's amazing, sparkling around. And then I just got an image of a flame, candlelight. So it's illuminated, right? Illuminate, bring light to the situation. So yeah, maybe, like when the time is right that you feel, then it's time to open up that door and actually just sit down and start going through, it's like how women's and men's brains are, right? We have everything out, right? But it's like actually sitting down and taking stock of all those different little things and acknowledging it within your heart.
Love it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That big cry, that was last week. It's like, oh, it's so exhausting. What does Gainer say now? What do you got now, girl? It will walk through the pain and comes out golden. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. It's, I think there's also just what needs to come first before that can happen as well. Like there's stages, huh?
Where you can feel safe enough to actually explore it.
Yeah.
And the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I love it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
My angel water bottle.
My Coke glass water bottle. Christina says, I love being in the dark. I feel at peace in the darkness, if that makes sense. Yeah, I get that.
And so I want you, if you want, feel that energy and just breathe it in. Like seriously, like breathe in that night air. Breathe in that knowledge that this night air holds. Have your feet planted on the ground if you can. It doesn't have to happen all the time, but just feel the whole energies all around you. I feel that you are so connected. It's almost like these Phew, that just feels the night air around you. Me and my visuals, because I don't have all the words. But it's like woo.
The visuals are good. That'd be tough to do on a podcast.
Look at me, my arms are going stretched out like this, and then the other one's going there. You'll
Well,
have to.
With darkness, that really allows all the stuff that's going on around, all the chaos, can you just kind of, it's, it's darkened, it's quieted down a little bit. It allows you to go inward without having to close your eyes and fall asleep. You can still be conscious of what's going on around. I always feel really connected to the universe when I can be sitting outside, especially on a very star-filled evening, and just travel.
And that's it. You hit the nail on the hammer, is that energy of like being connected to universe, being connected to everything, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The mysteries.
We have some of those glasses too. Yeah, dollar store. These ones. Yeah. They work great. I like having a handle.
Like what? These glasses?
I know. I was thinking, oh, but no.
These were almost from the dollar store.
Almost.
Still haven't gone to the eye doctor yet.
Do you want a card? Want me to pull a card for you?
Who, me?
Yeah. Yeah, you.
Okay.
What do you want?
We'll let the group decide.
Okay, guys. Language of light or the spirit animal for Raphael. Pop in the comments. Let us know, and then we're going to go. Or we should ask Gaynor. Gaynor, which one does Raph need? And then we just have to have our hold music on while we wait for comments to come in.
Let's get on the same song here. What song are we singing?
Oh, first one that popped up. Everybody. Spirit animal, language of light. Well, I think spirit animal won out that. Susan, Coke glasses. Right. Yeah. Coke bottle glasses. Anyways, we're going to actually do the spirit animal one, you guys.
All right.
That one came up first.
Make it a good one. Oh, yeah.
Always. Are there any bad ones?
No.
Okay. All right. I'm feeling that it's really the essence of this animal's energy, more so than the animal itself. Okay, that's too many.
Payback. I almost said
payback. Yeah, it is though. Oh,
I whispered it, so it's not so bad.
Oh my goodness, they're all. It's like an explosion of cards.
We'll make it go really bad here. Okay, shuffle again. Wham!
I could play up on that.
You could.
All right. Things are a bit all over the map here. Come to one of our seances. We won't show you the strings as things are. Bang! What was that? Pay no attention.
Fun.
All right. That's enough fun and games. On with more fun and games. Dragonfly spirit.
Beautiful.
Yeah. There's always messages you're getting from spirit. Really balancing feeling and speaking that allows you to really connect through your soul. Nice. And when the words don't come, focusing on your sacral to allow the creative way for it to come out in communication. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Thank you so much. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful card. Yeah, you are connected. It's more of just a confirmation that it's always flowing. And when you think you're stuck, You just have to go around it from a different angle and you will find it. You'll find
That's
the
right.
answer. Yep. Yeah.
Which way?
And not in perfection mode at all, which is really
Hell no.
good.
Yeah, there's no such thing in my book.
Oh, Gainer's asking, what's in that Coke glass? Oh, it's all pure vodka.
That's why I don't have a see-through one.
It's just water. Just water. Did you like that, Gainer? Yeah, it was. I think it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The messages aren't always flowery and poetic, and that's just the way it goes sometimes.
Whatever works, right?
Yeah. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here with us. We so appreciate you, and thanks for coming to our Wellness Wednesday. If you have any suggestions on what you want us to talk about in future Wellness Wednesdays, let us know. And yeah.
I think we should have a healing one day. That would be fun.
And what do you mean? Like just
energy healing.
Do it online?
Yeah.
That would be cool. What do you guys think of that? Should we do an energy healing online? You're welcome. You're very, very welcome. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. You're so welcome. So welcome. It's an honor to have you guys be with us, and we will definitely see you. Beautiful cards and messages for all. Thank you both very much. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. You guys take care.
Our meditation tomorrow night, right, Lorraine?
Yeah, tomorrow at 4. At 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Not 2, right?
Not
4.
2, yeah. All right. All right, gang. So yes, everyone's saying yes for sure. All right, remind us, okay?
Because that would be very interesting. So, if we do this, come to the group or to the live and have, if something's been bothering you or, emotional, physical, all that kind of stuff, right? Bring it to the table. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it's all about, right? It's we can talk about this stuff till we're blue in the face, but if we don't address it, then we're never going to get the chance to actually shift it. So.
For true.
All right, gang. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.